what do you think you would be more likely to be able to handle? A shark attack or a bear attack?
You know, it's so funny. I was asking someone that question the other day, but instead
What
of
the fuck?
bear, I said lion.
Oh, that's good. Okay, let's swap it. So okay, so shark attack, lion attack. Which one do you think you have a better chance of surviving?
Definitely the lion. I don't do the ocean. I don't get in the
With you.
ocean. It's not our element, so it's like I have a better chance on land where I live, I think.
Yeah, I'm with you. You know, I think if we were meant to be in the ocean, we would have gills.
Yeah, I don't do it. Even if the water's super clear, I'm not getting in.
Yeah, I don't like it. A bathtub's about as deep as I'll go, and
Yes.
even sometimes I get a little worried in there.
Yeah, I remember as
Yeah.
a kid, the swimming pools, I would always think there were sharks in them.
Oh my god, I used to I used to look at the deep end and imagine a shark coming at me and just to scare
Yes.
the hell out of myself.
Yes. But honestly, I
Yeah.
don't think I would survive either.
Well, yeah, I mean, no offense, but you ain't
Yeah.
surviving either one of them, but neither am I. I mean, I'm not I feel like I kind of feel like I would have a better chance with a shark attack.
Really?
Yeah, as much I'm actually a pretty strong swimmer, despite
Okay.
what it may seem.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty agile in the water, almost like a penguin. You know, penguins are very waddly on land, but they can swim like a motherfucker. That's
Yeah.
kind of how I am. Um,
Yeah.
so you
I
know,
don't know. I think I would go into cardiac arrest before it even got to me.
oh well, yeah, yeah. I mean, that might happen to me on the boat ride to the ocean.
Right.
For as far as I'm concerned, yeah. Okay, swap it. A lion in the water or a shark on land. Which one you think?
Oh
Because
God.
I feel like I could beat the hell out of a shark if it was like in my front yard trying to start some shit. You
I do
know
too, because it doesn't have legs.
exactly. No
Yeah.
legs, and all you gotta do is get behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Go
feel
for
like
the
a lot.
eyes. I know that. Go for the eyes.
Oh yeah, but right under those eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my worst fear. The ocean is my worst fear for sure.
More than space? Because I think space is fucking terrifying.
Absolutely. Yeah. The water, I don't know. Something about imagining if you're just sitting in the water, you could be in a tube, you could be just doggy
Mhm.
paddling, imagining your feet dangling and there's miles of ocean underneath you.
Oh,
I think it's called like
the
thalassophobia or something.
thalassophobia. Yep. Oh,
Can't.
I have it. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just imagining that, like, if you sank, I mean, you're falling so fucking far.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's also something. I think it's called submechanophobia, where you have a fear of large metal objects being submerged underwater, like a
Oh,
shipwreck. And I
yes.
think that is terrifying to me.
Yeah, I've heard about that one. I don't get scared as much of that as that. Oh my God. I don't get as scared of
Yeah.
that as much as the thalassophobia, but
Yeah.
water, I mean, I just don't do it. Even
Yeah.
like,
Could you imagine being in like one of those dumbass James Cameron submersible things where that little fucker goes to like the Titanic and shit for some reason all the time.
yeah,
But you
no.
think once you've been there once, it's like, all right, I think I got it. I mean, it's not, there's nobody there. It's not like,
So
I
do
don't know.
people have to train to do that, or they can just pay and go do it for
Well,
fun?
you can definitely pay and go do it. I think we learned about that a few years ago,
Yeah,
when those people, got
so
crushed to death.
crazy.
I mean, what a stupid fucking thing to do, you
Yeah,
know?
I can't. I wouldn't put myself in that position, but
No, no, I'm with you. Fuck the ocean. But just imagine being in one of those and just seeing a giant fucking eyeball looking at you and you just don't know what it is because we don't know what the fuck's all down there.
no. So would you rather do that though, or do a spaceship to outer space?
Oh, God. It's probably a spaceship to outer space.
Me
I
too.
think it would still be very depressing, I think. Just there being nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I'd rather have that than be underwater.
I think space would be cool because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist.
Hell yeah.
I need to see the Earth for myself.
Oh, no, 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 no. Hold on. Not that kind of conspiracy. You don't
No,
think the Earth's flat, do you?
I don't
No.
necessarily believe it, but I've never seen it for myself, and I think that the government's
Yes, you
a
have.
liar.
You've seen it for yourself.
Not with my own eyes.
Have you ever been to a beach?
Yes.
Did the sun just magically show up, or did the top of it show up before the rest of it?
The top of it showed up before the rest.
Because the Earth is round. Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you, thank
There
you.
you go.
I
Yeah.
know. I question everything.
Well, I'm with you. I think you should question everything, especially, the government. I don't trust those sons of bitches for a second.
No.
But I don't think the government is trying to tell us that the earth is round, because also, they've been like, it was proven to be round about 2,500 years ago. Like, it wasn't like Columbus that discovered that it was round. Nobody thought he was going to fall off the edge.
Yeah,
Like, they already knew. And
yeah.
so that wasn't the government, you know?
I guess.
Yeah, well, I'm with you. I do question a lot of things, like why is that? Like the Kennedy assassination, I'm a big fucking, yeah, I dive
Yeah.
into that one deep.
What about the moon landing?
I think it for sure happened. I just think that a lot of the footage was not
Yeah,
actual footage of the moon landing. But
yeah,
I think it for sure happened. I mean, you can prove that it happened as well.
yeah.
I mean, there are mirrors on it, that you can, if you have a strong enough telescope, you can see them. Like you can,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously not one that you buy at a fucking
Right.
Walmart or something, but you get like a good enough telescope and you can see where we were fucking on the moon. Like it's,
Okay, maybe I need to
yeah,
look into that.
yeah. Oh, do you not think it happened?
Again, I wasn't there, so I'm gonna question it.
That's fair. I like your mindset.
Yes, I'm gonna question it.
I like it. I think more people need to question things just in general.
I
Like,
agree.
yeah, the problem is that a lot of people who do question things don't listen to the answers,
Mm,
if that
mhm.
makes sense. They just, yeah, they ignore the facts and they're just like, no, conspiracy. It's like, well,
Yeah,
like,
no,
no, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any like random ones that you believe in? So not moon
um,
landing, not JFK, not like the big ones. Are there any like, because I got one that has been passed down to me by family members. They believe that red lights are purposefully made to last longer so that people burn more gas. Like that the gas companies
oh,
control the timing on red lights, which I think.
okay.
Have you ever been stuck at a red light and there's no cars around?
Absolutely.
Why the fuck does that happen?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Case
true.
in point.
I don't know, I definitely have some. I know I do.
Yeah,
It'll come to me.
that's good. Yeah, I love stuff like that. What's like an immediate red flag to you in a person? Like if you were going on a date with someone or just even just being friends with someone, is there something they could do where you're just like, ooh, this is over?
Maybe like only talking about themselves and not asking
Mm,
questions.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Or if you're
Yeah.
like talking about yourself in a situation, they're like, "Oh, yeah, that happened to me this time." Da, 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 da. It's like I was kind of hoping to hear some advice or like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your story right now.
Oh my god. You know what's a rough one? When people like those people that are one uppers. Like if you tell a
Yeah,
story about something, they have to not only have done that thing, but they did it in a much more amazing way
yeah,
than what you just said.
and multiple times.
Oh
Yeah,
god. There's
for
nothing,
sure.
that's such an annoying fucking thing that people do.
Yeah, I can't stand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I think I do a little bit of the try to relate to the story because I feel like it's like in my head I think I'm empathizing, but I
Mm,
wonder if sometimes it comes across as just making it about myself.
yeah,
Hmm. I should probably,
you just have to have a balance.
yeah, I don't have a lot of balance. I'm pretty much a 0 to 100 person.
Me too. It's hard.
Hell yeah.
It is
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, it sucks because like for good things, it's great, but for
Mhm.
bad things, it's real bad.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I used to be a bit of a drinker, and that's something you don't really want to go to 100 on.
Mhm.
But boy, did I. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Did you have like where you drank a lot in one sitting or you drank very frequently?
both
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, so a double whammy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was every day, and a lot of it in those days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, fun times,
Of
a
course.
lot of it, but but a lot of not
The
great
next
ones.
day, though, not so fun.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you drink more the next day, you don't feel it.
True. Did you ever get, like, anxiety?
What's that?
It's like hangover anxiety where you just question everything. You're like, "Oh my god, like, I was talking too much last night, or I was being too drunk, or dancing too much, or making a fool out of
Yeah.
myself," pretty much.
Yeah, the dancing too much never happened, surprisingly enough, but
I
I
think it
definitely.
has a couple times.
Oh, as well, that's not surprising actually. Yeah. No, I blacked out a lot, and so there
Mhm.
was definitely some times where you wake up and you're like, "Ooh, I do not know what happened. I don't know
Yep.
how I got home. I got home." And that's fucking terrifying. That's actually kind of what made me stop was like, "Oh, this isn't this isn't good." Like,
Yeah. No, I get
yeah.
sure.
If you could try any drug and not get addicted to it, like you could just try it for an hour, what would you try?
Shit, maybe like heroin.
Oh god, I almost just married you. I'm with you. Fuck yeah.
'Cause I love a good Xanax, so I'm sure that's, like, next level.
Oh, I'll put Xanax in my fucking oatmeal. I love it. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Xanax is good. I used to have a prescription because I had really bad flight anxiety,
Mm.
but it was getting to the point where I didn't know what the LA airport looked like because I would land and, like, be barred out, and I'm like, "Okay, I need to chill out. It's not that bad. I need to not take it as much."
That's awesome. You're like a real housewife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah. Real Housewives
Yeah.
of Texas.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you are in Texas, aren't you? Like
Mhm.
around Houston? Yeah, yeah, I'm in
Yep.
Texas as well. A little further north than that, like northeast Texas.
Okay.
But
Nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I forgot that you were, yeah, from Texas. Yeah, that's so for flight anxiety, is your flight anxiety because of the feeling that you might crash, or is it like the claustrophobia of being on a plane
It's
or
definitely
something else?
the crashing and I'm not in control.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
understandable.
I haven't even flown since all the crazy shit's been going on the past month, so I can't even imagine how I'm gonna feel when I do fly.
Yeah, there was another one yesterday that, like, Vince Neil from Motley Crue, it was his plane.
Yeah, was it Scottsdale?
I think so. I
Yeah, I
think
think
so.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just planes just slamming into each other like it's a fucking crash test derby.
I know, see, I think that's kind of a conspiracy. I'm like, with the drones and shit in the sky, is there aliens controlling the planes and shit like that's going on?
Like, there was one well, yeah, yeah, so, like, the Washington DC one, I was like, that seems
That
like,
was
how do you not see an airplane?"
yeah,
You know? Like,
yeah,
I don't have the greatest eyesight, as you could tell. I feel like I could see an airplane,
yeah,
like, pretty easily if it's right in front of me. But,
yeah, that was scary.
yeah, and then there's, like, all the Boeing planes that just keep crashing. You're like, "Well, why is that one company having planes crashing all the time?"
Yeah, I'm taking trains from here on out.
I'm with you. There hasn't been a good train crash in a long time.
No, about a year ago, though, remember they were all derailing and stuff?
That's true. Maybe
Fuck.
this maybe this shit just comes in waves. I
Yeah,
don't I don't know. Like, I mean, I know planes are still, it's the safest form of travel.
mhm.
I don't know. My feeling or fear isn't necessarily the crashing, it's the claustrophobia. It's knowing that I
Really?
can't get out of the plane.
Yes.
I
Okay,
mean,
yeah,
you can, but not a great idea. But
yeah,
yeah, that's my fear is that once this thing it's why I hated roller coasters as a kid. It
yeah,
wasn't like the drops and all that. It was knowing that once I'm strapped in, I can't like I have no choice anymore. Like I
yeah, you're
can't
not going
stop.
anywhere.
Yeah, I don't like that feeling of being stuck.
I
And
get that for sure. Oh,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
no.
hopefully I didn't just add to your anxiety for
I'm like, "Fuck. Let me call my doctor for another prescription."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might have to double dose.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little Xanax sandwich. That's
Oh,
always a good time.
fuck, fuck.
God. Do you drink on flights?
No, I don't think I ever have except for maybe one time when I was 21 going to Vegas.
Oh shit. Yeah, you
Yeah.
started real early.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
But,
a good time.
no, I don't ever drink on flights.
Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah, I think I would have had to have done that. But Xanax is for sure the way to go for
Yeah,
any.
because then you sleep too. Because I can't sleep. Honestly, you know what I do?
Okay.
I will sit there with my headphones on, listen to music, and play Candy Crush for the full 3 hours.
It's a great idea.
I
It's a good
will
move.
Yeah, it's cool, but I, like, will go into my settings and reset my clock so I keep getting free lives. So, I have
God.
found.
Jesus. I mean, it's a great idea. See, I'm a crossword puzzle kind of
Okay,
fella. Yeah, and I do them in pen, which makes me feel like a real badass,
I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't care. There's no mistakes in this thing. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah. And that's my go-to whenever I'm feeling a little stressed out. Just just do crosswords. I can't think about anything else if I'm doing
Yeah.
crossword puzzles. Like, I mean, yeah. Boy, what a loser fucking I don't know. Yeah. What music do you listen to? Like, what's your go-to like calm down music? Like on a plane?
Mm, let's see. Probably anything like Future, like rap.
Oh. I just realized I said, and I'm wearing an Outcast t-shirt, which doesn't really fit.
Well, when I
But
take off, I have to listen to like Chief Keef or something hardcore.
Jesus.
I
Okay.
don't know why. But then when I'm in the air, I'm down for the
Yeah.
slow Future albums.
Yeah. So is that mostly what you listen to?
Yeah.
Rap, hip hop? Gotcha. Gotcha. No heavy metal, rock, anything like that?
Not really. I don't know if this counts as heavy metal, but I did get to see Aerosmith front row.
Doesn't count as heavy metal by any means. So no, but it is, but still great. I mean,
I thought it was the
yeah.
coolest thing. I didn't know any songs, but now that I've seen him, I like the songs.
You didn't know you had to have known
I didn't know
some.
any songs, no.
Really?
No.
My God. That's
I know.
amazing.
I lived under a rock.
Yeah, I mean, uh, I kind of do the same thing to myself now. I don't listen to any newer music. Like anything
Yeah.
made after 2001, 2002, I've probably never heard it, and
Mhm.
I kind of like it like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I like older music. I just think people had more talent. There was more originality.
definitely.
Yeah, I think a lot of music now is just kind of, I don't know. It's just whatever the fuck Apple wants you to listen to.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
it's very,
trust. Yeah.
like, not as much talent. I feel like everyone tries to do music.
Yeah, it's so much easier to do.
Yeah.
Like it's like anyone who has a couple $100 can have a pretty much professional recording studio in their
Yeah.
bedroom. Like,
Mhm.
it used to cost thousands of dollars an hour to record
Yeah.
music, and you had to go to a studio with an engineer and with all.
Huh.
Yeah, like any album that you can think of from like the at least like the 90s and back, I mean, it was a team of people making an album. So,
Huh.
yeah, which is
Interesting.
why the music was better. Like they're not going to waste their money on somebody who sucks for the
True,
most part. I mean, obviously
true.
some fell through the cracks. Yeah. Who's
So heavy
huh?
so heavy metal's your favorite?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
Big heavy metal fan for
What's, like,
sure.
an example? Like a band?
I mean, the most famous would be Metallica for sure.
Okay.
Like that's like the Beatles of heavy metal, I would say. But which I am a massive fan of them. But then there's like Slayer, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, a lot of bands like that, kind of classic. Pantera as well. I'll make you a little playlist, a little
Okay.
mixtape, like
I'll
we're in
take it.
junior high. Yeah,
I'll take it.
yeah. I'll try to, I'll try to soften the penetration, if you will, for your heavy metal. I don't
Perfect.
know. I'm trying to put it in terms that I feel like you relate to, but yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
it.
There we go. Yeah, yeah. I won't do anything too fucking crazy. But isn't that kind of? I mean, I think that's kind of the same way with music. With everybody can do music. Like things like OnlyFans kind of do that to like the porn industry too.
That
But
is very true.
like, do you think that, like, in your opinion, do you think that's a good thing? Like that there is so much that it's so easy to create content, or do you think ultimately like it just waters things down? Because I've heard both sides. I mean,
Yeah. I feel like I see both sides of almost every situation. It is very
Yeah.
saturated, but I
Mm.
think it's cool that people have the opportunity to make content and
Yeah.
see if they like it before they straight up dive into mainstream porn.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I see both sides.
Yeah. I'm with you. Like yeah, definitely. I think it's not necessarily one's right, one's wrong. I think
Yeah,
there's good and bad in both. I think it's probably better to have I don't know, actually, like, because obviously once something's on the internet, it's fucking there forever.
yep,
So if you're using OnlyFans to like try out
that's true.
porn, like there isn't really a trying it out. Like once you
Yeah,
do it, you've done it.
that
And
is
that's
right.
yeah, that's kind of the problem. You can try out music and who gives a fuck if it sucks, you know?
Yeah,
You just bury that shit and I mean it's not gonna stop you from anything,
that's true.
but if you're getting DP'd and then and then you're trying to go work at a bank because you realize it sucks. Once people find out, that it unfortunately is a wrap for a lot of people, which
So
it
you
shouldn't
think,
be, but
like, if I went to and applied to a bank right now, they would really find my stuff?
yeah, yeah. What do you mean? Of
I
course they
don't know.
would.
I'm like, do they really look into people like that?
Well, no, no. So not necessarily the people hiring you.
Uh-huh.
Someone in that bank is going to be like, "Oh, she's smoking hot. I wonder if she has an OnlyFans." Then they're
Mm,
going to look you up and be like, "Oh, what do you know? Here
yeah,
she is." Yeah, and then that gets passed around, and then before you know, it's like, "Yeah, you're a distraction to the
this is a
workplace."
good point. This is a
Yeah,
good
which is unfortunate. It shouldn't be that way. You should be able to work at any fucking job you want and still have an OnlyFans, and
Yeah,
those things be mutually exclusive. You should be
yeah.
able to, but that's just not, unfortunately, not the way it is because people still judge the hell out of people who,
Oh my God, yeah.
yeah.
I know.
Do you pay attention to like comments and things like that, or like do things like that bother you in any way?
Sometimes I will say, like, not really comments on content and stuff, but when I'm on TikTok live and some
Yeah,
people, sometimes it'll be a rush of just assholes, and I'm like,
yeah,
damn, I'm a cool person. I'm trying to do my makeup and get ready with y'all. Like, I'm a real
yeah.
person. I have real feelings.
Have you ever gotten one that was like so fucked up but also hilarious that you had to just be like, God damn, that's a good one?
Not that I can think of, but I'm sure. I feel like I've gotten
Yeah.
everything.
I've gotten a few where I've looked at
Really?
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've looked at comments before and somebody will say something like, "Damn, that's actually really good." Like, it'll just be random stuff, like, yeah, I mean, I get, Fat Theo Vaughn a lot,
Really?
which I don't see that at all.
No, not at all.
No, but I swear to God, if you go look at any one of my videos, at least 4 or 5 comments are, "Damn, look at thick Theo Vaughn," or "Theo Vaughn let himself go," and I'm
Oh my God, what
like,
the hell?
yeah, I'm like, "Poor Theo, because he must be seeing this shit at some point." Like, somebody's like, "God damn, look at this." Like, I feel bad for him, he's a handsome fella. Like,
That's
it's
hilarious.
yeah, yeah. So,
Huh.
I yeah, things like that don't tend to bother me too much. I think it's
Mhm.
funny more than anything. So,
Yeah, it just comes with the territory.
yeah, you can't really put yourself out there if you're worried about shit like that, or
And
just
it's
don't
all
pay attention at all.
yeah, it's always coming from people with no profile picture or
Yeah, or an
they're like not a real
anime
account.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll be like a cartoon of something, and they have like one follower or something. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
Like,
interesting.
who is this? It's probably someone I know.
Yeah, I do kind of wonder about that. I feel like one of them is probably my mom, if I
No,
had to guess.
I hope not.
Yeah, just trying to ground me a little bit, keep me down to earth.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. That's what water are you drinking? Ozarka.
Not
Look at
sponsored.
us.
Not sponsored.
No, not sponsored either, but I tell you, it is a delicious, delicious beverage. Can you tell the difference between water?
I really can't. I'm not that picky about it. I'm trying to be better because I will drink faucet water, honestly. I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm not against a good faucet water. I'll drink from a water hose sometimes, like it's
Yeah.
back in the '80s. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I do notice a difference. Like Fiji water tastes different to me. Has a
Really?
different texture. It's like
Huh.
silky.
I can kind of see that. I can see that.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed some differences. I mean, once you like quit drinking, you kind of have to like have something else, quit drinking alcohol. It's like, so I guess water became my thing. Boy, what a boring fucking world I'm living in.
Yeah, why don't you put like some Crystal Light in it or something?
Oh, Cristal Light, like the rappers. You remember Cristal? Did you ever watch MTV Cribs growing up?
Yeah, but not that much.
No, they used to always have Cristal.
I'm like, I
And
don't know
then there
what
was
that
like, and
is.
then you can go to a gas station and buy Crystal Light, which I was like, oh shit, there's a diet version of this thing.
Oh,
Turns
that's
out
funny.
Cristal is like $1,000 bottle of champagne, so it's not the same thing.
Oh,
But
huh.
yeah, it's one of
Yeah,
those.
not that. Crystal Light.
Yeah, yeah. Have you? Are there any like fetishes or kinks, things like that, that you haven't filmed that you would like to?
Oh, that's a good question. Kinks or fetishes?
Yeah, like a specific genre. Even it doesn't have to necessarily be a kink or a fetish, but like like a look at me, I'm stuck in the washing machine, like one of those things. It's one of
Um,
my favorites, to be honest.
yeah, those are cool. I definitely want to do a gangbang at some point. I'm
Hell
working
yeah.
my way up there. I've done two. I haven't done three, so I guess I should start with three. And I haven't done a DP yet, so I would need to work on that. Ugh,
Yeah, yeah, you got a lot of yeah, you got to really do baby steps with that I feel like.
yeah,
Or I don't know, because sometimes the best way to teach someone how to swim is just push their ass in a swimming
that's
pool.
true.
So maybe they just need to bring you in a room with about 15 fellas and just
Uh,
get to work. Get to work, boys.
I know. I think I could do it. I think I really could, but I need to work my way up there because I'm a perfectionist. So I would want it to be my first gangbang has to be perfect. No,
Yeah.
not half-assing it.
Right. Yeah, whole asset. Yeah. I believe in you. I feel like you could handle it.
Well, thank you. I
No,
appreciate
you're welcome.
that.
I'd be there for moral support,
Yes, I love it. I love it.
just cheering on in the background, nothing
You
nothing
got
else.
this.
Yeah, just eating popcorn. There you
Yep.
go. There you go. Yeah.
Have you ever seen those pictures on Twitter where it's like how the porn set looks in the back and there's like the guys like eating and the people are up close in the camera and shit?
No,
I think those are so funny. Like
that's
people think
hilarious.
it's just the cameraman, but it's really a whole crew and people are just eating on their phones. Like it's very normal to them.
Yeah, I would imagine because I mean, for the most part, it's probably not a whole lot different. Which I mean, I think I kind of covered this before, but like just how similar it is to filming like a TV show, or like a soap opera or something like
Mhm.
that. Like it's the same kind of setup. You just are, actually going in,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's like the only difference for the most part, or it's just like filming anything else. You still got to have like kind of a cast and crew, just like
True.
anything else. I mean, obviously there's like amateur where it's just, some guy
Yeah.
holding a camera, but for like a professional, which I'm more of a professional shoot kind of fella.
Really.
Yeah, I don't like amateur shit at all.
I love me some amateur. Not
See,
shooting
that's
it necessarily,
yeah.
but watching it, I'm gonna watch amateur.
So why do you think you like amateur more?
I don't
Like,
know,
what is
you
it about
know,
it? Yeah,
I don't know, it's more maybe it's because I do porn, so I
yeah.
know that this is very I don't wanna say fake, but very scripted.
Well,
It's very like,
yeah,
"Okay, this is the position, do this, say this, da da da." And
right.
amateur, it's like, "Okay, like, this is real life," and I love lesbian porn. So, like, lesbian amateur? Oh,
Yeah. Now, well, we do have that in common. Yeah, I'll
really?
definitely go into. Yeah, I mean, I think lesbian porn's amazing. Of
So
course,
hot.
yeah. Two women just going at it is, I don't know if there's a God, and you don't have to answer that question. None of my business. But if there is, that was probably the first thing he thought of was like, we got to make sure there's at least two of these women. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's yeah. I'm with you for sure.
love women.
Now, granted, I do like a reverse gangbang is a hell of a thing to watch. That's like probably my ultimate fantasy in life. Like if I was
Yeah.
terminal with something,
Uh-huh.
like scabies or polio or something,
Uh-huh.
I'm wanting a reverse gangbang.
Okay. I've never watched one, but I can see I feel like guys would watch that more than girls for sure.
Yeah, but well, yeah, but I mean, it does have a lot of
I
lesbianism
guess that that's
in
true.
it. Yeah, because I mean, what the hell are the other six women doing? I mean, they ain't got shit else to do. The
Yeah.
guy only has one penis. I mean, for the most part, but yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Do you have like a favorite besides like amateur? Do you have like, do you watch porn that is professional at all? Or is it just whenever you watch, it's just straight amateur?
If I'm watching, it's gonna be amateur.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Very, very rarely I'll watch like massage porn that's
Hmm,
professional. But it has to be, I don't know, like dark, not as lit up, not as staged. It has to be kind of dark,
yeah,
and just not as fake seeming.
I gotcha. See, I like a good story, a good build up.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I love it, love it. It has to have a good that's why, like, I have to be able to watch the whole thing, not
Mm,
just like a segment of it, you
uh-huh.
know? Like, I need to start from the beginning, see the intro, see the build up. I need to know how we got here.
Yeah.
Like, how did this 40-year-old woman and this, seemingly 20-year-old young man end up in this situation, you
Yes.
know?
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
You
I lo
appreciate the acting.
yeah, I mean, the acting's always pretty fucking horrible, but that's kind of the
Yeah,
fun of it. I mean, that's the like, that's the joy of porn. It's like, professional wrestling. It's the same reason why I
yeah,
love it. It's horrible acting, it's over the top, it's not realistic,
true.
but it's fun, it's entertainment.
That is
Like,
true.
yeah, yeah, it's a good time. What's a movie that everyone loves but you hate?
Oh God, I'm sure there's so many. I'm not a
Oh,
big movie person. I watch movies that I've already seen.
okay,
It's hard for me to sit there
gotcha.
and watch a movie, a new movie. So,
Really? Okay.
trying to think. Any action movie I really can't get into.
Yeah, with you. Not a big action fan either.
No.
Nah. There's like a few the if they're not like over the top action, kind of like
Mhm.
if it's yeah, yeah. There's a few, but for the most part, nah, it's not my thing.
Yeah. But you know what I do love is Twilight.
Ah, really? Well,
I
that
watched
makes
it
sense.
yesterday.
Jesus, which one? The first one or just
I watched the first one yesterday, but I love them all. My favorite is probably the second one. Yeah, or
yeah.
the first one, first or second.
Yeah, I liked I actually kind of liked Breaking Dawn Part 1.
Okay, the one
I
where she's
thought
pregnant?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I thought Kristen Stewart was pretty hot in that one, which I normally don't find her to
Where she
be
was,
that
like,
attractive.
really skinny and, like, frail?
Well, isn't that all of them?
No, this one she was, like, pregnant and, like, her face was, like, sunken in and she was dying.
Well, I thought that oh, so maybe
Maybe you're
oh.
thinking the last one where she was a vampire?
I'm thinking the one where there's a scene where they're, like, in the water. Don't they get, like, married and have, like, a honeymoon or some shit?
Okay, yeah, you're talking about the beginning of the 4th one. So, yeah, you're
That's
right.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was a fan of that one. I worked at a movie theater when it came out,
Oh,
and it was, like, a big deal, and then it was, like, a
hell
midnight
yeah.
premiere.
I was there.
Jesus. Yeah, I would have remembered, trust me. So, not in mine,
I
but,
was like, I don't know how old I was. I was definitely in middle school back then when it came out, but me and my mom went to all the premieres.
yeah. Wait, how old are you? If you don't
26.
oh, okay. Well, yeah, yeah, then that makes sense. Yeah. See, I'm a Harry Potter nerd.
Okay.
Massive, massive Harry Potter fan.
I love that.
Really? Do you have a favorite? Like, have you watched all of them or
So I've been wanting to get into it because I
okay.
do love Twilight. I'm like, I feel like very different, kind of the same
Yes. Agreed.
ish.
Yeah.
Um, so I did try to have a marathon one day, but again, I've never seen it, so it's hard for me to
Mhm.
focus. So
That's fair.
I've watched the first one, but I liked it.
Okay. That's yeah. Well, that's fair. So that's your favorite and least favorite by
Yeah,
definition, I guess.
the
But yeah,
start.
yeah. Yeah. That's a yeah, you I mean, if you could watch them, like, actually make it through them, I think you would like them. I think
How
the
many
cross there's huh?
how many are there?
8?
Damn.
Yeah, there's 7 books, and then the 7th one is part 1, part 2 for
Okay,
movies, so yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, yeah, so technically 8, but, yeah, I've been fucking obsessed with Harry Potter since I was a little girl, and just always, always will be. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, I don't give a shit about, like, Star Wars and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I think
God,
that would be my answer to your question. Yeah,
that's probably my answer as
yeah.
well. I hate that shit. I hate it.
No, not for me.
It's so boring to me. What's the biggest like to you biggest non-sexual turn on?
Ooh. Mm. Let's see. Probably smells. Like, does he smell good?
Mm. Do
I'm a
you
big
like a natural smell, like a natural people who smell good naturally, or like a cologne, deodorant, like Old Spice, you know?
like a good cologne, maybe mixed with a little bit of a weed smell.
Oh,
But not like a
God.
bad weed smell, but like a
So
little
you
bit.
like drug dealers? 'Cause that's kind of that's how they all smell.
Possibly. But
Yeah.
yeah, just a little bit of weed and
Hmm.
cologne and like, I don't know, good hygiene, good teeth.
That's fair.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, good teeth.
Yeah, good teeth is always
Yeah.
yeah. It's one of the first things I'll notice with someone is their teeth. Their
Mhm.
eyes are always the first thing I notice, but teeth
Yes.
are up there too.
Eyes for
Yeah,
sure. A good smile and
yeah.
just good vibes.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Amen. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people just don't have good vibes. Like, you
They
know?
really don't.
Yeah, once you're around them, you're like, God, this person fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
draining.
Yeah, sometimes you do try to kind of like force your way into liking someone just because it's
Mhm.
like an option. And once you get out of that mindset, boy, does your life just get so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just like, oh, I don't actually have to be around this person.
Right. I'm an adult. I can make my own decisions. I can do whatever I want.
God, have you ever had ice cream for dinner?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Well, the weed smell thing, that all kind of ties in. Yeah. I should have known.
I'm not
Yeah.
much of a smoker. I'll smoke here and there, but I'm not an everyday, like,
No.
no,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah. I used to smoke a lot whenever I was like in high school and shit. I don't anymore. Not at all, despite how it seems. But
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It makes me freak the fuck out. Like
same.
horribly.
It
Yeah.
depends. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, someone's gonna break in and kill me. Or sometimes I'm like,
Yeah, it's a real roll of the dice.
yeah,
And sometimes you don't want to play the game. Some
exactly.
yeah. Yeah, sometimes my baseline's pretty anxious already.
Same.
Sometimes you don't want to fucking crank it up.
I get that.
Yeah, yeah, it's a real son of a bitch. And
It really is, honestly.
yeah, yeah, I hate thinking about my breathing. And that's what happens every
Ugh.
time I get high is I'm like,
Yes.
am I taking deep enough breaths? Like I
Yeah.
feel like I'm taking shallow breaths. So why am I doing that? Like, am I gonna die from that? And then there we go.
Have
Yeah.
you ever taken a dab?
No, no, no. The whole dab culture kind of started once I had stopped
Okay.
smoking weed. Yeah, yeah, dabbing wasn't really much of a thing.
Oh,
It was really just smoking weed out of a fucking, a empty soda can. That was more what
oh
was going
yeah.
on in my yeah.
Oh yeah. We used to do like, this is horrible, but we used to do plastic pens and would take the lead out and put it at the end. And we're burning the plastic. Mind you, I was a child. So I'm like, that was really bad.
Yeah, you're basically turning it into meth.
Oh no, don't say that.
I mean, you're inhaling fucking burning plastic. That
I know. I'm like, I hope my
yeah.
body's gotten it out by now. I mean, that was years ago.
I'm sure. There might be a little bit lingering in there, you never
Like,
know,
that's
but
what's wrong with me. It's just the plastic in my body.
well, it could be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jesus. Yeah, no, dabbing, no, never did that. I smoked K2 a few times. Do you remember that? You ever heard of that? It's synthetic weed.
Yeah.
Not a good idea. I mean, it's fucking horrible for you. Like,
Yeah.
we just did it because it doesn't show up on drug tests. So, like,
Oh.
we all found out about that, like in high school, and it was like, oh shit, you can smoke this. It's weed, and it doesn't show up on drug tests. Well, it isn't weed. It's like basically fucking potpourri that you smoke, and it fucks your brain up. Like, I mean, there are people, like a few people I know died from it. Like, it's
Oh my
yeah, it
God.
was the worst, probably the worst experience I've ever had from doing any kind of like, yeah, if you want to call it a drug, but like, yeah, doing any kind of thing like that.
Wow.
Just felt miserable.
Interesting. Does it look like weed?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, as much as it could without being actual weed, but no, 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 no. It doesn't look like it. It's yeah. And then
Hmm.
like the whole salvia thing, I kind of missed out on that. Like that
Yeah.
was a big thing. Yeah. Yeah. I did a lot of air dusters. Yeah, that's a good time.
The whippets?
Oh yeah.
I've never done
Oh,
that.
you gotta try it.
I don't. I'm too scared.
No, do not try it, please.
Okay, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
joking.
I'm past
Yeah.
that. Younger me, maybe.
Yeah, I should
No.
probably make it. Yeah, I should probably say like, do not inhale fucking air dusters, but it does feel nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like what?
Just real lightheaded, euphoric, like your whole body feels kind of tingly for a second. I mean, it
Huh.
doesn't last long. Like it lasts, I don't know, really just a couple of seconds. But it's like a yeah, just like do you ever stand up too fast and you get that kind of lightheaded, like woo?
All the time.
Okay, so that's what it feels like, but a more intense version of that.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, yeah. You could also choke yourself and do the same thing. Like
Oh yeah.
that was a big thing whenever I was growing up. Was there was like a phase where everybody would just fucking choke themselves until they're about to pass out. And,
Oh my God.
yeah.
I remember like taking shots of Robitussin because we thought it was like lean, and it was just gross. I don't
You
like
just-
what.
Jesus Christ, fucking tussin. Yeah, yeah, it's not the same thing.
No, it's sure
No,
isn't.
no, no. You might as well just crushed up some fucking aspirin and snorted them.
Yeah. Yeah, back in the day, man.
Yeah,
See.
God. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. I never tried lean. It was definitely offered to me a few times. I never tried it, but I felt like I would get way too into it.
Yeah, I did it twice and I didn't really care for it that much. It was
Mm,
cool, whatever, but the next day it just felt like it would sit in me. I don't know how to describe
mm,
it. I just felt like it was just sitting there and it just felt yucky.
that makes sense.
I don't
It
know.
makes you constipated
Oh,
as
I didn't know
well.
that. So maybe
Well,
that's
any
what it was.
yeah, because any kind of painkiller makes you constipated, and that's what it
Yeah.
is. It's acetaminophen inside of a cough syrup.
Huh.
So it's basically hydrocodone and acetaminophen like in a cough syrup. So the hydrocodone makes you constipated. It's
Yeah.
why Elvis died. So yeah.
What?
Well, Elvis was taking massive amounts of drugs, but a lot of them were drugs that caused constipation. Like, I mean, they weren't actually painkillers, I don't think, but it was like Quaaludes, stuff like that that makes you constipated. And then he was also eating about 7,000 calories a day on top of that. And yeah, went to take a shit and had a heart attack.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he had 60 or 80. I think it's 60 pounds of undigested shit in his colon when he died.
Oh my
I mean, it's
God.
like a third grader.
What the hell? I've never heard about this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the
Huh.
king.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, I'll tell you, this is what he ate every day. And you tell me if this sounds good to you.
Okay.
So he would eat these things called silver tray sandwiches or
Okay.
silver platter sandwiches, whatever. And it was an entire loaf of bread hollowed out and an entire jar of peanut butter put in there, an entire jar of jelly, and then 24 slices of bacon. And he'd eat about 3 of those a day. So does that sound good to you or no?
No, how random. What?
I think it sounds fucking amazing.
Pretty much just a peanut butter jelly sandwich with the whole loaf
Mhm.
hollowed out and bacon.
24 slices of bacon in the sandwich as well. Like this is all in the sandwich because peanut butter, jelly, and bacon is a fucking great
I've
combination.
never had it.
Oh my god, I tried it once and then I was like, oh, I see how Elvis fucking ate himself to death.
Maybe I need to try it.
Well, I mean,
Huh.
yeah, if you can get your hands on some Quaaludes, it would make it even better. I feel, but yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I've never seen those for sale.
No, no, I think those are long gone. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like the next Indiana Jones movie will be him looking for a bottle of Quaaludes in some tomb.
Oh my
Uh,
God. Have you ever done ayahuasca?
no, no,
Would
I'm
you?
terrified of it.
Really?
Terrified. I should do it because I have such fucking horrible anxiety and
Yeah.
I'm very obsessive about just bad thoughts. Not like bad thoughts, but
No, I
whatever. Um, so I feel like I need to do something like that, but I'm just so terrified that it's gonna break my brain.
I know.
if that makes sense.
I go back and forth all the time. I would love to go to South America and be in the forest and do a ceremony, but I'm like, there's like fucking anacondas out there and alligators and bugs in the forest. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
freaks me out.
Yeah, the bugs is what freaks me out the most. Anaconda, I would love it. I love snakes. So
Oh,
what? Really?
fuck no.
Oh. I mean, you're quite a snake charmer, if I may say, but as I feel like you wouldn't mind a big old snake. But
No.
yeah, the bugs are what fuck me up. And in South America, those jungles, I mean, they have bugs that look like some shit out of fucking King Kong.
Ugh.
So yeah, no thank you. Like Avatar bugs.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't fuck with any of that kind of stuff.
No.
Yeah, I hate fucking I don't even like ladybugs.
I don't mind ladybugs, but
Fuck them. No,
fuck them
well,
all.
I don't like them as soon as they start flying because I'm like, well,
Yeah.
that's not how you looked a few seconds ago,
Yeah.
and I don't like that. I like them if they're
I,
just sitting there. I'm like, oh, that's cute, red with the little dots, and then as soon as they're flying, I'm like, fuck them, and yeah, I'm
no,
shooting.
I get that.
Yep. Don't like that one bit.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's. Do you have any irrational fears like that?
Irrational. I think they're all rational to me,
Oh,
but
that's a good point.
I
Yeah,
have a lot of fears. I'm a big overthinker.
hell yeah.
I'm a big overthinker. So really anything I do, there's a fear with it.
That's interesting. We're very similar in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
When's
I
your
tend.
birthday?
Oh, are you gonna do this bullshit, the
I was,
astrology stuff?
well, can I actually let me guess?
Okay, please do.
Hang on, I gotta go through all of them.
All right.
I'm gonna guess. I would think you're a fire sign, kind of. I would guess like Aries or maybe a Leo.
No,
Oh,
no. It's almost.
okay.
So astrology is complete bullshit. Um, I'm a
Okay.
Sagittarius.
I'm a Sagittarius.
When's your birthday? Or if
December
you don't have to.
21st.
Oh, really? Mine's December 7th.
See, that's funny. I said fire sign, but I was like, I don't know if we're both Sages.
So that's a fire sign.
Yeah, Sag is a fire
So how
sign.
many fire? So there's what, 4 fire signs, 3 fire
There's
signs?
3 Aries, Leo, Sag.
Okay.
See, I was on to something.
You were on to something that was on to something. Yeah, you're getting there eventually. So I'll
Yeah.
give you that. But do you actually, I mean, do you give that any kind of yeah, like do
Um,
you believe in the zodiac stuff, like astrology, horoscopes?
Not 100%, but I will say I think it is strange that all of my boyfriends in my whole life have all been fire signs. I've only ever dated fire signs.
Yeah, so will the next one, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's true. That's I mean, there is some kind of like so for one, I don't believe it at all.
Mhm.
But I think it's just fascinating. It's the same way I look at most religions. Like again, you don't have to say your religion or anything, but like I love learning about religions. I just don't believe any of them. But I
Okay.
love the stories. I love the mythology of like, Greek mythology, which we see it as a mythology, but at one point it was a fucking real religion.
Yeah.
And I love learning those things. I just don't believe it. Like the occult, I think is fascinating. I don't believe any of that shit's real, but
Mhm.
it's just interesting.
Yeah.
That's yeah. So that's how I look at astrology. Like I like learning about it. I just don't buy into
100%. Yeah, I believe it. I
any of it. Yeah.
get that for
But
sure.
that's fair. God damn, having a birthday that close to Christmas must have fucking sucked.
It does suck, and especially when you wanna get all your friends together and they're trying to go home to their families, or there was
Yeah.
one year I had everyone come to Houston and we all got COVID.
Oh, that's a good
So,
birthday present.
it was yeah, I was like, "I'm so sorry." So they couldn't go home to their families, so we spent Christmas together,
Jesus.
which was fun, I enjoyed it, but I felt so bad.
Did you give it to him on purpose?
I didn't give it to them.
Oh,
There was
okay.
girls that came that had just been with their other friend that had COVID.
See, I thought you got yourself COVID and then gave it to
No.
them.
Fuck no. These other girls brought it.
Gross. No.
Rude.
Well, it is a little rude, isn't
It
it?
is. Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
rude. Bad.
Yeah, it's like people who like make a birthday party about themselves. I'm a big Real Housewives fan. And
Too.
really, what's your favorite? Do you watch like all of them or just some?
Just Atlanta and a little bit of New Jersey.
Oh, see, I don't watch Atlanta. I have watched Atlanta. Shout out Candy. She
Uh-huh.
she watches, I think, which is surprising as hell to me, but
Love Candy.
amazing. Yes, yes. I watched Beverly Hills,
Uh-huh.
and then I just started watching Salt Lake City.
Okay.
Okay, so these motherfuckers on Salt Lake City, there's a woman on here who her whenever her grandmother and her grandmother's husband, so not her biological granddad,
Okay.
it's her step granddad. But as the grandma was about to die, she basically said that her dying wish is that her husband is taken care of. So she wants him to be able to marry her granddaughter. And so now this woman that's on this show has been married to her step grandfather since she was like 20 years old.
Okay. That's interesting.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
That's the creepiest shit I've ever heard in my life.
That is
Like,
very fucking weird.
yeah. Yeah, and they act
Very
like it's just no big fucking deal. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like this is I
I
mean,
might
this
have to
is
check
some
that one out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But so I brought it up because they were throwing a birthday party.
Uh-huh.
This woman was having a birthday party with a friend, and she made the whole birthday party about herself.
Uh,
And that's the shit that I'm talking kind of getting at is like those are the worst kinds of people who
yeah.
turn an event for someone else or make like an occasion about someone else and flip it back to them.
Yeah.
Fuck those people. I mean, not your friends. They might be nice people.
No, 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 not my friends, but I have had friends like that, so I get that.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Yeah. What's something that instantly relaxes you?
My bad.
Hmm. What you
Getting
got?
in
A
bed.
king or a queen or a,
I got a king. Love it.
oh
And
yeah.
bought the mattress on like Wayfair. Best mattress ever. I haven't gotten a new one since, and that was like almost 5 years ago, maybe. But
Huh.
just being fully showered, shaved. I
Mm,
took an everything shower. I did my skincare. I get in my bed. I don't even turn the TV on. I start watching TikTok. No stress.
mm. That's a great one.
And
Yeah.
then if I'm feeling a little crazy, I'll take an ashwagandha or a melatonin.
What's the ashwagandha do?
It just de-stress. This is Kourtney Kardashian's brand. I usually have a different kind, but again, not sponsored. But yeah.
Does it work?
I think
I
it
mean, to
does.
you? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I actually, it's funny you say that. The first time I took these, I took two before I went through TSA in the airport,
Yeah.
and they were hitting me, and I was like, I'm high as fuck. I couldn't stop laughing, and I was like, what is going on? But I don't know.
Huh.
My tolerance was just low, but they're not weed anything. They're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
ashwagandha.
That's interesting.
I was like, what's going on? I'm high.
Yeah, there's a stripper at the strip club around here. I'm pretty sure her name's Ashwagandha. So that
Really?
was no, but
Oh,
I
sorry.
think so. Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like,
Now
what?
that's is Chloe or is Courtney? Is she the one that's OJ's kid?
No, no, no. That's Chloe. Courtney
Oh,
is the one
that's
that's
Chloe.
married to Travis Barker.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. She used to be with Scott Disick.
Yes.
I like Scott Disick.
Love him.
Yeah, I don't like anybody else that has anything to do with that whole fucking family.
I
But boy,
know.
I love
He,
Scott Disick.
he carried that, like, I feel like the TV show for the longest time. Now it's boring.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah,
boring now.
yeah. Well, it's almost as though that family just has nothing to offer to the world.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough.
Yeah. Shocker.
Yeah, yeah. Who would have thought? Someone who made the worst sex tape of all time
Yeah.
just to get
Right.
famous. Which boy, what a horrible, like that
Yeah.
one. It's like so. Like, is that the kind of amateur shit you're watching? Is Ray J fucking
Oh,
just
no.
smushing his meat into Kim Kardashian? Because yeah.
No. Not that bad. No.
Okay, good, 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 good. Because that one, I mean, you would think you'd have some kind of fucking camera presence, but
No. They didn't.
yeah, like Paris Hilton's was good.
I didn't see hers.
Well, that's a pretty good one. That was back in the day. It was called One Night in Paris, which is the greatest title ever for a sex tape. But
It's not out anymore, I'm guessing.
oh, I'm sure you can find it. I mean, it was plastered all over the internet, but she put in some effort.
Remember Two Girls, One Cup?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to forget it. That's not what you could have given me a million guesses on what you were about to say, and that wouldn't have been one of them. But yes, I do remember.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was fake,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, it's halfway fake. It's like
Okay.
it was pro wrestling fake. The hits are real,
Okay.
but the storyline scripted. Is kind of what it was. Like they weren't
Gotcha.
really defecating. It was like chocolate pudding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, still kind of gross, but
Yeah, the concept is definitely gross, but it makes me feel a lot better that it wasn't poop.
yeah, that's one of those ones that you just kind of it got passed around. And you just had to see it.
I
Like
know,
it's
it's like it was like those chain emails where it'd be like forward to your friend or you're gonna die. It's like everyone had to see it.
oh yeah. Forward to at least 10 people. Your grandmother's
Mhm.
gonna be murdered. It's like
Yeah.
well, too late. Yeah, yeah. That's God. If you could eat any fast food, like okay, hold on. Let me rephrase. For 1 month, if you had to get all of your meals from one fast food place, what would it be?
Taco Bell.
Fucking God.
Easy.
I swear to God, you are amazing. Yeah.
That's your answer too?
Fuck yeah. You
It's
kidding me?
so good.
It's the same three ingredients, just put into different shapes.
Yeah,
And boy, do I love it.
all of it.
Taco Bell's amazing. Fuck
Dude,
any other option. There's no other option that even comes close for that type of situation.
yeah, I would get tired of Chick-fil-A. I would
Yeah.
get Cane's.
Oh, Raising Cane's is good as fuck though.
It is really good.
Yeah, shout Todd. Yeah, that's a great yeah, that's a good one. That's fine quality. Okay, what's your least favorite fast food?
Least favorite food.
Fast food.
Fast food.
Yeah. Like any fast food place where you're like, I ain't eating this shit.
Do I have one? I don't really eat McDonald's like that.
Oh, what the
I'll do
fuck?
their breakfast when I'm drunk,
Hell yeah.
but
McDonald's has great breakfast.
oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm
Yeah.
like in my friend group, I'm the orderer. I always order the food
Oh, okay.
because we get home. Honestly, on the ride home, I get on my phone, I get on DoorDash, I will order $50 worth of things just for me. And then everyone else can get what they want too. But it's just so funny because I'll pass my phone to my friend and she'll get one thing. And I'm like, you need to get a selection. We need
That's
everything.
bullshit.
I'm like, what are
Uh-uh.
you doing? You're no fun. Like, let's eat, girl.
You know what my dream is, or one of my dreams? One day I want to just DoorDash from like 20 different fast food places, my favorite things, and bring them all at the same time. Like
Yeah.
20 different DoorDash drivers. I'll use 20 different emails if I have to,
Yeah.
and just have a meal that's made of my favorite things, like McDonald's French fries,
Yes.
a Taco Bell 5 layer, like has all the things mixed, and I just, go to town.
That would be amazing.
We should do that sometime.
I would love that.
Yeah.
It would be like heaven. And then a great nap.
Oh my God, I sleep like a fucking baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck your ashwagandha. Just give me some fucking T-Bell and McDonald's, and
Yeah.
I'm out like a light.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so least favorite. Any ideas? Oh wait, no, you said McDonald's, and mine's
Like,
Long John Silver's. I think that shit could be burnt to the ground for
see,
all
I've
I
never
care.
had it, but I would probably agree with you if I've had it.
Ugh, fucking gross. Everything
Isn't it
tastes like
fish?
fish. Yeah, and everything tastes like goddamn fish.
No.
The Sprite, the
Ew.
chicken, it all tastes like fucking fish.
No.
No, it's disgusting. Fuck
No,
that place.
fuck that. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm not into any of that. And then Chipotle is a close second. I think it's absolutely disgusting.
I will say I like how it tastes, but every time I eat it, I get a headache after.
Oh, that's interesting.
I think it's the oils they use.
Could be.
Mhm.
Yeah, it could be your brain telling you to get Taco Bell
That's true.
instead. Like,
That
what the fuck are we doing here?
is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a big Subway guy as well. I will go in.
Really?
Yeah, I love some Subway.
Have you ever had Thundercloud? in
No, what's
Austin.
no? Uh-uh.
Thundercloud is, I think it's really only in Austin and maybe some like maybe Bastrop, maybe San Marcos outskirts, but
Yeah.
oh, best sandwich ever. Their pickles are crazy. They have this thunder sauce. It's crazy. So good.
Huh. Thunder sauce.
Way
Huh,
better
that
way.
really? That's it. Okay, we're definitely going to be trying that then. Do you like
Yeah.
Whataburger?
I do, but it's not my favorite. I love their fries. I love their honey butter chicken biscuit.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm with
love
you.
their Diet Coke. But other than that,
That place fucking sucks. And I know that like if you live in Texas, grow up in Texas, it's supposed to be, like that's your fucking
yeah.
church basically is
Yeah.
Whataburger. Fuck that place. In and Out is a million times better.
That's what I always say too. Yep.
Yeah. I'm goddamn. I'm with you. Like
Yeah.
it's so much better. In and Out is like the Chick-fil-A of fast food burgers.
Yes.
Like the people are super nice. It's real fast. It's real clean. It feels healthy. Probably
It
isn't, but it
does.
feels healthy. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And
it's
then Whataburgers just God, like they scrape that shit off the fucking floor every morning.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not my fave. Their chicken is so gross to me.
Oh, what a Whataburger?
Yes.
Yeah. That's fucking
Ugh.
nasty. The place sucks. And it takes about an hour and a half to get your food, which
Yes.
is like,
Oh
well,
my,
how the yeah, like are you going out and shooting a cow and
right.
then going through all these steps?
Wait, did you grow up in Texas?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Born and raised.
So did y'all go to Whataburger after y'all's football games and stuff?
No, we always did McDonald's.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
We always did Whataburger and we would take a speaker in there and everything.
Oh, you mean? Oh, I meant like after playing in a game, we would always go. No, no. Oh, so after watching a game,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
Whataburger. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, 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 yeah. After, oh yeah, we'd do that. Usually, have like a big Sprite, Route 44 cup filled with Four Loco.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah! I mean,
Oh,
you'll take your fucking shirt off within about 5 minutes if you got got some Four Loco in you.
oh,
God,
God, I haven't had that in so long.
it's not the same anymore. They took out all the good shit.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, well, they like reduced the hell out of it to make it like
Huh.
hardly any like energy. Like there's hardly any like caffeine and it's way
Oh,
less alcohol. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
well,
basically a Red Bull with like a spritz of like wine in it.
huh.
Yeah, that fucker used to be like rocket fuel. Whew.
I remember I would always get Sky vodka at the liquor store. And I remember one time, you know how you would
Yeah,
decorate your cars when it was senior year?
yeah,
I had senior written all over my car. I pull up to the liquor store and I find someone to go in there and buy me liquor. And I'm just like, I've
yeah,
lived so many lives and I'm so grateful I've never been caught.
yeah. Congratulations. I mean,
Thank
same. Yeah, I mean, surprisingly enough, I've never because so many times should have been.
you. Yeah,
So many times.
close
Yeah.
calls all the time. And I'm like, I was crazy back then.
Yeah. Not anymore though, I guess, huh?
No, mm-mm.
Sure. Yeah, if you say
I'm
so.
really not. I mean, when I do drink, I know how to drink, but
Hell
that's
yeah.
like once a month.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, but
No,
I'm
that's pretty
saying,
good.
like, I'm not a frequent drinker, but when I
Mhm.
drink, I only drink tequila, straight tequila.
Oh, God.
So
Fucking
if you
hate
ever see me out, I'm gonna have 2 cups, double shot of Casamigos Reposado, straight up, no lime, no salt, not ice, nothing, and a Diet Coke. And I'm just gonna be like this all night. And then next thing I know, I'm blacked out.
God, that's a great night.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
somehow my boobs will always come out. I always tell my friends, please don't let my boobs come out tonight.
Oh, well, I
They
mean,
do.
hope yeah. Well, good for them. They're true friends. I mean, they're actually everybody else's friend by
Yeah.
letting yeah, yeah, they're looking out for the rest of the world. So good
Why
on them.
do that?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. God, yeah, you can't be telling them that. Fuck
Wow,
that. If they come out, they come out. That's been my rule, my way of thinking my whole life.
that's true. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But this has been a fucking blast. God
Yeah,
damn, this hour
fun.
went by really fast.
It did go by quick.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Well, again, thank you so much for coming on. I've had a blast talking with you.
Me
For
too.
real.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And before we go ahead, plug, promote. Where can people find you? All that good stuff.
Okay, my Instagram is the Emily Norman. My OnlyFans is onlyfans.com/the Emily Norman, but two N's at the end. And then Twitter is Big Tex M 098.